Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back with another episode of Kerbal Space Program. We are trying to get to the moon. We are trying to take a ridiculously huge uh, plane to the moon, space plane, uh, and back again if we can pull that one off. Uh, do I need more thrust? No, I don't. I think one mammoth engine is probably more than enough for our goals. We're not sending a gigantic ship up there, just a ridiculously huge ship. Uh, so we need another fuel tank, and we'll need to adjust, let's see, this section here, there, and then we need to find that stack separator again. Oh, it's hard to find things these days. There we go. This there, and then another fuel. Actually, this is wrong. I don't want the fuel to go here. I want the fuel tank to go from here to here. And then I want another fuel tank to, let's see. Come on, where is it? Quit hiding from me. Here we go. There, from there to there. Let's see. Where's this? Alright, you know what? We'll crisscross. You go there, and you go there. There you go. Why do these things always get in the way? Alright, that works. Let's see. Let's get the staging all correct here. Release and fire the engine. And get rid of these two. And get rid of these two. Then get rid of these. This one actually needs to be its own thing. I just wish I could get rid of it. Anyways, so that's a weird flow control setup on this thing. Basically trying to just get the fuel as high as possible to these top ones so we can get these empty as fast as possible. And let's do this. Ooh, barely. Oh no, too heavy, too heavy. Too heavy. What do you think? Maybe a couple thumpers? maybe a couple of rockets just to get us going. This is not good. Back to the construction. Alright, we'll put a couple of the biggest rockets we can on the edge here. Let's see. Those would be the kickbacks. Couple of kickbacks going on there too. That worked. We're watching this drain, this drain. I actually want to stop this and stop this. And then that's no good. I think so. I got off balance there on that one. I think I might have gotten off balance on that one because I was shifting fuel. Yep, you can actually blow up your ship by shifting fuel. That's why you want to usually keep it as balanced as possible. So we want to turn these off right now, and we want to just have these going, which means that's going to be a pain in the butt. I probably didn't set this thing up right. I bet I didn't. I bet that's why I'm having trouble now. So these won't flow, these won't flow, just these will flow. This is going to I don't know which is going to run out first. The kickbacks or these fuel tanks. Looks like just barely the kickbacks are going to run out of fuel first. Let's get ready. That's no good. And these tanks are empty, so I can get rid of them. So heavy. This thing is too heavy. We just can't do it. Not with the level of stuff we've got. We're gonna run out of fuel in a second because this is using all the fuel and all these are off. We need to revert this mess. Just a mess. It's just a mess. That's all it is. Alright. So we don't need, well, we do need those, but let's try some different things. Let's, instead of staging, let's just put a couple of these here. And this here. Get those down as low as possible. Lowering your center of gravity, good idea. Why not? And then I want, let's see. These guys here. With the kickbacks. Then we had that as an assembly. So we'll try and do 3. So that's gonna be a whole lot of everything. These, this, and this. Let's get all of these ready. Here. Let's try this. Why are you doing this to me, game? Well, I'm gonna say this is gonna be the last episode in Sandbox mode where we try to send a huge plane. It's not showing itself to be easy enough to do. I'm sure some experts out there could do it. Unfortunately, I'm just not one of those experts. Or any expert, for that matter. There we go, whatever. I'm getting sloppy in my construction. I can see I'm getting sloppier and sloppier in my construction. Let's do this. Alright. Let's try that again. without wings, we have no chance of surviving in, well, surviving a landing of that sort on Kerbal. So we have been trying to take all the science stuff with us. I think it's time now to say no more to that. No more of the science stuff. Let's just get to the dumb moon. We'll take a surface sample, we'll come back. We'll call it a good day. Let's see. Boy, that sure seems easier. Now, it sure seems easier to fly that than what we were flying. We were kind of still tilting backwards. I don't know why. Just an unbalanced ship. I'm out of fuel. Not really, but I now have to, let's see, bring it all in. Well, that was a fuel line issue. I have a mind to go build this back in the thing. Let's see, let's just name it spacecraft. See if we can save. Exit. Video glitch. And then load. Can't load diddly squat. Whatever. Gonna take one of these. Gonna take one of these. This. And then I'm going to, let's see. Now that I have some radial geometry, I could probably put 3 fuel tanks on this thing. That would be a good experiment. Let's see, 3 right there with the big fuel tanks right there and that right there. This might be interesting. So it'll be pretty interesting, actually. Let's see. We will put the parachute on it. And then that's pretty much all I want to do right now. Just three-way symmetry with the fuel tank. Come on, that was 5 pieces. 5 pieces can't hold this thing. Alright, let's need some little structural things, of course. Try that. Let's do this. Alright. I have the thought to maybe put some more engines on this thing. We're slowly but surely getting up there. There we go. We'll warp. There's 4x warp. It is a slow journey. Let's see where this puts us right about now. About 30. Says target. About 60. Let's start tilting. 70. So we can start going right towards the target. Just burning straight towards the target now. Are these fuel tanks empty? Not quite yet. Now they are. I need to make another stage so I can get rid of them without deploying the parachute. Now we are super lighter and we can just look at this as we burn. We are getting closer and closer to the moon. Are we getting there with a huge package of science vessels and such? No, we aren't. But we're getting there. And I think we're gonna make it. Are we gonna be able to land on it? It's an interesting thing, since I didn't even give a thought to putting any landing gear on this plane. This space planes seem like they have a nice big amount of power, that they could bring a lot into space, but they are too big, too bulky, too heavy to really be the thing you should be flying to the moon with. On multiple occasions we've seen that I've gotten into space just fine, and if there was a much smaller if there was a much smaller vessel in my cargo bay, I would have been very much capable of landing. Doesn't matter, we don't really need the science vessels because we're in sandbox mode. Can't collect science even if you want to, which is annoying. Because then you can't figure out how much science is worth. Let's go ahead and fast forward our way into this interaction. Interaction or intersection? Interaction would be the correct term. You're interacting with the gravity of the moon. You're not particularly intersecting with it every time, even though we are going to be trying to intersect with it. Here we go. So, at this point, we want to burn retrograde. This is 51 minutes. Let's see, warp to this point. I should quick save. And we're 7 minutes away. Let's be a little bit faster. Point ourselves in retrograde. That's all we want to do. 5 minutes. Hmm, 4 minutes. Is 4 minutes too early to start burning? 3 minutes. Yeah, let's just go ahead and start burning. Alright, so put myself in retrograde for Rio. And then we will start burning. Alright. So the trick here is we want this orbit as low as possible. We saw in our science run, getting this thing down to 5 kilometers, not terrible idea. Unfortunately, we just overshot it. So maybe we can put ourselves in prograde and just accelerate a little bit. That's a waste of fuel, I agree. Let's see. Alright, wait, nope. Oh, this is getting bad. You know what? We'll warp here, and when we get to that point, we'll burn in retrograde some more and see if we can get the other side down. Alright, play. Alright. Retrograde. Burn it. Burn that speed. Let's see. Where are we? I can't even see myself. I don't know if that's because we're zoomed out really far or what. I'm just gonna try and land. We have pretty powerful forces. See if we can land this thing. You'll see we're starting to tilt further and further back as we are getting less and less vertical momentum, horizontal momentum, and more vertical momentum. Let's see. This thing is about to start going that direction. Yep. We almost burnt long enough that we'd start shooting away from the planet. But now we are in the position needed to be in. And we'll just start falling. Now with such a hugely powerful engine, getting it to slow us down is going to be a problem. We probably want to get down to a real low number. Should I quick save now? We're kind of low on fuel, and I don't know. I don't know. So we can speed up a little bit as we're falling straight down very slowly. Well, 100 meters per second, very slowly. But our monster engines are going to counterbalance that pretty soon. Let's see. Maybe 5,000 meters. Let's see. That's with just a tap. We're slowing down. Coming in for a landing on the dark side of the moon. Let's see. Slowing down real fast. Just gotta do like little burns. Like up and down. Up and down. I don't know how far I am from the surface. Oh, this is so scary. And I'm so heavy. That is why I'm falling faster. At least it feels like I'm falling faster. That doesn't really make a lot of sense. I'd be falling faster because I'm heavier. We're just burning that last bit of fuel. And we don't know where the ground is. It's probably another 1,000 meters down. It probably is. I can't see it. I cannot see it. 38, 37. I could be on the ground right now, for all I know. I'm about to lose it. I'm about to lose it. Last bit of fuel. I'm out. Did we just land? Nope, we just ran out of fuel. So RCS, SAS, might as well turn them off. Let's see. Are we going to survive this crash? Watch our speed here. We are at 15 meters per second. We are at 3,600 meters. I don't know where the ground is. And the lower the ground is, the faster we fall. Faster we fall. And we hit the ground. However, I think we're going to call this a victory as long as this shuttle part survives. We weren't ever going to be able to get back in the ship we had. There goes our parachute. That would have been the only thing that would have survived this had we even been able to get back to Kerbal. Man, it really goes to show you that Kerbal Space Program is just too hard. I'm playing in Sandbox mode. I have all the parts available to me. I have every single opportunity, and yet I still cannot be firmly taught the orbital dynamics, the weight to fuel ratio that you have to do. And maybe they need to just put a calculator right in the game that says, this is your weight to fuel ratio. Here, if you add this part, this is your thrust to fuel to weight ratio. So it can just show you what you're doing wrong. Because I don't clearly know what I did wrong on this. Why I didn't have enough fuel to be able to land. I understand I didn't put any landing legs on this ship, and that's the reason why we crashed. But I didn't have enough fuel. I just didn't have enough fuel to get back off. As we come to a rest here, we are coming towards, we are at the end of our Kerbal Space Program series. There we go. No, let me get in the sunlight for us. There we go. So, we made it. We jump out of this big thing, and we can take a surface sample for no science, do an EVA report for no science, and jump off. This shuttle in particular is just huge. Plant a flag. And we're back to saying moon quote-unquote landing. We made it to the moon. I could play for a lot more, particularly in Sandbox and Science. There's definitely a lot of stuff in the Science the Science mode that I haven't figured out and would like to figure out. There's a lot of new items that weren't in the game last time I played. And I would like to play those, but I'm imagining there will be a 1.1 version out of Kerbal Space Center that will require me to start all over again. because every version up to this point that I've played has required me to start from the beginning, which is an annoying thing, but also you could probably, if you played this game too much, run out of stuff to do. So I'm going to leave these save files where they are. If they come out with a new version and people say it's a major improvement and there's something worth looking, I feel like there's something worth covering, I will come back to this series. Otherwise, this is going to be the end of the series. Kerbal Space Program's too hard. It's too hard. It needs a lot of work. It is a massive insult for them to call this version 1.0 out of early access, ready to be sold to the general gaming public. No, it's not. It just isn't. It's not finished. It's buggy. It's not balanced. It's not fun in many of its aspects. The only series I really had fun with was the science mode, and Sandbox mode was kind of cool to play with this, but I'm frustrated enough with Kerbal in general that even the Sandbox mode didn't bring me out of that funk. I do want to see what the inside of this vehicle looks like. Well, it's not super different, a lot more buttons and things, but otherwise it's pretty much all the same. I don't know if all of these things really do anything different or if they're just duplicates. They're probably just duplicates. And remember the C button to get out of there. So, yeah, we made it. We made it to the moon in career mode. We made it to the moon in science mode, and we made it to the moon in Sandbox mode. And we actually ran into difficulty doing it in Sandbox mode because we just were trying to use new parts, bigger ship. Moon or bust, we made it to the moon. We busted on training, we busted on scenarios. I am still not happy with this saying it's 1.0. There are certainly some parts where it's good. I would recommend you try some of the stock things in stock built vehicles in the Sandbox mode. Play around in Sandbox mode every now and then, but then quickly go into science mode. Forget about career mode. Career mode is a nightmare. It's close to impossible, or at least it was for me. Yeah. Anyways, I want to say thank you for going through this series, putting up with it, and putting up with me. I hope it has informed you and helped you make some decisions whether you want to play this game or not. If you think I'm just really bad at this game, let me know in the comments. If you have anything else to say, let me know in the comments. Please click on my name, Rydo. That gets you to my main YouTube page. On the right is a blue button that says support this channel. Click there and make a donation. This is the only thing I do for a career. Help support me. But also, if you can't make a donation or don't want to, at the top is a tab for playlists. I have a playlist for every game I'm either covering now or have already covered. There's a lot more games that I'm doing. Go check them out. Right now I'm releasing The Witcher 3, some Minecraft series, Hearthstone, and probably still Plague Inc. So go check those out. There will be new games coming out too pretty soon. As always, I wrap up the same way. I ask you to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to my channel, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All of that helps me with YouTube. I need more views, I need more subscribers. I told you how to donate. Please do donate. And please follow me on all the other social media sites that I have links down below in the description for. Things like Twitter, Facebook, Google+, Steam, and Battle.net. All of those services want me to have more fans, and I want to have more friends and fans. So please do follow me there. Again, thank you for watching. Have a good evening.